Hello class, my name is Kishan Pala. In this session, we will discuss about oxide composition of cement, box compounds, properties of the box compounds, hydration of cement, water requirements for the hydration, heat of hydration, and setting and hardening time of cement. So let us start with the oxide composition of cement. If we talk about the raw materials of the cement, raw material of cement are lime, silica, alumina, iron oxide and magnesia. These are the main raw materials of the ordinary Portland cement, and these are also oxide composition of cement mass. You can see in the table the oxide composition of cement are lime, silica, alumina, iron oxide, magnesia, alkalis and sulfates. The proportion of these raw materials will affect to the ordinary Portland cement. And you can see in the table the proportion of lime content is generally 60 to 67 percentage, silica content 17 to 25 percentage, alumina content 3 to 8 percentage, iron oxide 0.5 to 6 percentage, magnesia 0.5 to 4 percentage, and alkalis 0.3 to 1.2 percentage, and the sulfates 1 to 3 percentage. Let us discuss all the raw materials in details. Let us start from the lime content. Lime content will affect to the setting time and the strength of the cement mass. The high content of the lime will increase the setting time and the strength of the cement mass. But if unburned, lime content will become the unsoundness of cement. Next one is a silica. The high content of the silica will increase the strength of the cement and setting of the cement mass. Next one is the alumina. Alumina is providing the properties of the flash set by the decreasing the temperature of the clinkers. And if we talk about the iron oxide is providing the gray color to the cement mass, and magnesia will provide the hardness and the color of the cement mass. But if the high content of the magnesia, this will affect to the soundness of the cement, and cement become unsoundness, means expansion of the cement mass. If we talk about the alkalis, so high content of the alkalis will affect to the concrete mass, and there will be alkali aggregate reactions. So these are the basic oxide composition of cement mass, and proportion of this oxide composition will affect to the cement properties. Let us discuss about box compounds. As started, oxide composition of cement. So raw materials of the cement mass are interact to each other and kiln at the large temperature and produce the more complex compounds, and the identification of this more complex compound by the RH box, so is known as the box compounds or box composition. You can see in the table, so there are the major four box compounds shown in this table. First one is a tricalcium silicate C3S. Second one is a tricalcium silicate C2S. Third one is a C3A tricalcium aluminate, and fourth one is a C4AF tetracalcium aluminoferrite. So these are the major four compounds shown in this table. If we talk about the proportion of this box compound, you can see in this table, so tricalcium silicate is 30 to 50 percentage by the mass of cement. C2S tricalcium silicate is 20 to 45 percentage by the mass of cement. Tricalcium aluminate C3A which is the 8 to 12 percentage by the mass of cement, and last one is a C4AF tetracalcium aluminoferrite, which is 6 to 10 percentage by the mass of cement. You can see in the table the among these four box compound, the C2S and C3S, tricalcium silicate and tricalcium silicate, are covered by the 70 to 80 percentage of this compound by the mass of cement. In the modern cement, generally the tricalcium silicate is approx 45 percentage and tricalcium silicate is 25 percentage by the mass of cement. Therbaum and Lechatelier are also observed the crystalline in the clinkers particles in the cement mass, and they found halite, baelite, scheelite and phthalate. So in some literature you are compare with halite to the C3S, baelite to the C2S, scheelite to the C3A and phthalate to the C4AF. Let us discuss about the properties of the box compounds. You can see in the chart there are the four major box compounds: C3S, tricalcium silicate; C2S, tricalcium silicate; C3A, tricalcium aluminate; and C4AF, tetracalcium aluminoferrite. So these are the four major box compound you can see in the chart. We will start from the C3S. C3S is responsible for the early strength. First 7 days strength is provided by the tricalcium silicate, but it produces high heat of the hydration. But with the high content of the tricalcium silicate, you can concreting in the cold weather concreting, but due to the high heat of the hydration, you cannot concreting in the mass concreting work. Second compound is a tricalcium silicate. This compound provides the strength after the 7 days and it produces the low heat of the hydration. But after the 7 days, it provides the much better ultimate strength of the concrete mass. And due to the low heat of the hydration, you can increase the content of the tricalcium silicate in the mass concreting work, and it is the responsible for the later strength of the concrete. So there are two major compounds, tricalcium silicate and tricalcium silicate, are contributing the strength of the concrete mass, but other two compounds like C3A and C4AF are not contributing the strength of the concrete mass, like tricalcium aluminate and tetracalcium aluminoferrite are not contributing the strength of the concrete mass. Tricalcium aluminate react first with the water mass and providing the flash set property. So we have to add 2 to 3 percentage of the gypsum content for preventing the flash set of the cement mass. We have already discussed this point in the manufacture of the cement mass. Last box compound is C4AF, tetracalcium aluminoferrite. This hydrates rapidly and it's not contributing to the strength. But if we talk about the sulfates resistivity, which is better than the tricalcium aluminate. Our next topic is hydration of cement. When water is added to the cement mass, the ingredients of the cement are react chemically with the water and form the various complicated chemical compounds. This chemical reaction take place between the water and cement is referred as the hydration of cement. And the silicates C3S and C2S, tricalcium silicate and tricalcium silicate, and aluminates like C3A, tricalcium aluminate, react with water mass and form hydrated silicates and hydrated aluminates. These products are thick and sticky, and it is called the gel paste. This gel paste has an adhesive property, and this binds the aggregates and sand together. So this gel paste has a binding property, and hydration of cement may be happen by the two way. First one is a through solution and second one is a solid state. You can see in the chart. Our next topic is water requirement for the hydration process. You can see in the table we have four major box compound required the water mass for chemical reaction, like C3S tricalcium silicate required 24% by the weight of the cement mass. C2S dicalcium silicate required 21% by the weight of the cement mass. C3A tricalcium aluminate required 40% by the weight of the cement mass. And last one is a C4AF tetracalcium aluminum ferrite required 37% by the weight of the cement mass. It has been estimated that average of dicalcium silicate C2S and tricalcium silicate C3S required 23% by the weight of the cement mass. This water is known as a bound water, and there is already available the some quantity of the water within the gel pores is known as a gel water, and this is about 15%. So there will be required 23% plus 15% is equal to 38% required for the complete hydration process. If you are not providing the 38% of water mass by the weight of the cement mass, so there will be incomplete of the hydration process, and this will affect the strength of the concrete mass. And if you are adding the more than 38% by the weight of the cement mass, so concrete becomes porous. Our next topic is heat of hydration. The quantity of heat per gram unhydrated cement upon the complete hydration a given temperature is defined as a heat of hydration. The temperature is significantly affect to the rate of the heat of the hydration. If we talk about the ordinary Portland cement, the 50% of the heat of the hydration develop within 3 days, and 75% heat of the hydration develop within 7 days, and the 90% heat of the hydration develop before 6 months. The heat of the hydration depend upon the chemical composition of cement, and figure shows the rate of the heat of the hydration of different compounds with the time. Heat of hydration for the major compounds. Our four major box compounds are shown in this table: C3S, C2S, C3A and C4AF. You can see in the table first 3 days heat of the hydration by the tricalcium silicate developed the 58 calorie per gram. If we talk about the tricalcium silicate, the 12 calorie per gram developed within 3 days, and tricalcium silicate developed at the age of the 13-year 122 calorie per gram. Since retarders are added to the control the flash setting properties of the C3A. Actually, the early heat of the hydration is mainly contributed from the hydration of the tricalcium silicate C3S. Fineness of the cement is also influence the heat of the hydration. The total quantities of the heat generated is completed hydration will depends upon the relatively quantities of the major compounds present in the cement mass. Our last topic is difference between setting and hardening of cement. There is a difference between setting of cement and hardening of cement. What is the setting of cement? Setting of cement means stiffening of the cement paste, and it's referred to change of the fluid to the rigid state. This is the changing of the state from fluid to the rigid state. What about the hardening of the cement? Hardening refers the gain of the strength after the stiffening of the cement mass. It's refer to the formation of the solid mass processing the good compressive strength. So there is a difference between setting of cement and hardening of cement. Setting of cement start with 30 minutes for particular initial setting time and completed within the 10 hours for final setting time, and the process of the hardening of the cement is period more than 1 year. And if we talk about the testing of the setting of the cement, so we have to perform the initial setting time and the final setting time of the cement. If we talk about the hardening of the cement, we have to perform the compressive strength of the cement mass.